And welcome back, Battlefield Banter viewers. This is episode 3 of La Via Strangiata, the Combat Commander ladder game from last month. That would be what? April.
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 Eh,
April. Now we're
Yeah,
in May. We're a bit slow wrapping this one up, but we've
we
done.
are. I must congratulate you. You did not mangle that Italian name. That's the reading of your book on the Italian campaign must be paying off.
Yes, there you go. Yes. Well, this is of course this is Sicily, right? The
I think it is. Yeah,
yes,
I
it's
don't. I
not.
don't have my players' age here. Given
Yeah.
it's Sunday night, I'm a little disorganized.
Right.
But yeah,
And where we left it, Doug had just wrapped up his turn. It's my turn. And we're not that far in after considering we've been playing. This is the third round of this. We're only on turn 3. Times are moving pretty slowly. The US
yeah,
reinforcements have not arrived yet.
yeah.
The oh yes, the Italian reinforcements did arrive, and I don't even remember, Doug. Your machine gun team moved in bravely to a melee situation and then got ambushed.
Yes, I think you're right. And yeah, the Italians, a
You
lot of
you
them
you
have
took my
run away to
advice.
the north. I did. Once again, as longtime viewers of the banter realize, Mark is excellent at reviewing your options. And I take the bait just about every single time. And of course, blunder into some misfortune. But I would say at this point, a little less than halfway through, the Italians still have 4 VPs. I've given up 1, 2, 3 objectives tenaciously.
Uh-oh. Did we
Leader
lost?
down there.
Oh, yeah.
It,
We lost you there for
I'm
a second,
here.
Doug. Yep.
Oh,
In
okay.
fact,
I'm still
yeah,
here.
yeah. We lost just for
But
two
I
seconds.
would just say, I think this is still a tight game. But I would point out the game, this scenario can end very quickly. My ladder game with a very nice person who's Lefty Brune, who some of the viewers may have played in the ladder, great opponent. I was coming back hard as the US. I was way behind at points, like 35 points behind. And then we got 3 time checks in the span of, I don't know, maybe 10 turns.
Hmm.
So I'm the defender this time. I'm hoping for some time check.
Well, I'm hoping for a time check to get my Sergeant White on the board. But in the meantime, well, the other thing that's in my favor is that the Italians are, well, they're four casualties away from surrender level, so that's a fair bit of margin. But all
Oh,
right,
that's a lot of casualties, though. A lot of
yes,
casualties.
yes, yes. Let's see. Well, we're gonna try. How strong is this unit here? He would be 4 in the wire. That'd be 3. Well, he'd be 3, 4, 5. That would be 6. Whereas my guys here also win the wire. That's fairly close. I'm gonna play. I can play this order here. There we go, and an advance order.
Oh,
Yes, but I've got options here, and uh, I think I'm gonna go with the hero. The hero is gonna go in here.
interesting choice.
Yes, yes. So, how
Kind
do?
of, kind of trusting in fate. You must have an ambush card or two.
Well, I've got a slight, +1 on the.
Yeah, +1. That's not
Right,
really
I
big in
know,
the
but
melee world.
the hero, if I lose him, it's no
Well,
points.
true.
So,
That's true.
the upside, if I win, then I get a lot of points because objective 5 will fall.
Yeah, that would swing the score to you. All
Mm-hmm.
right. Well, I guess since I'm the defender, I get the first choice on the ambush cards.
Mm-hmm.
Given it is the hero, I decline to play any of my 3 ambush cards.
Okay, 3 of them. All right. Okay, so I will not play any. I'll hold mine in reserve also then. So.
Probably a good choice. So let's see. I'm the Italians. So the first die roll of our third episode in our continuing series. Here we go. Let's hope for a nice die roll. Here we go.
Oh, that's not
A
bad.
9.
Not bad.
Not bad. I'll take 9. Do we resolve the sniper?
Yes, we do. Yeah.
Okay, we do. All right, let's go with the sniper. Boy, wouldn't that be nice to snipe at the hero?
Oh
Let's
no,
see.
no, he's locked in. I believe his combat strengths are locked in, but even if he was broken. I'd have to check that, but I believe
Are
that's the
you
case.
sure?
I think
Because you
so.
haven't rolled yet.
Yeah, I'd have to check. Well, let's see. Let's roll and see if
All
it
right, let's roll
really.
and see.
B7. No,
Nothing,
no,
nothing.
there are no weapons to check. All right. Well, that's a 10. I'm in a bit of trouble here. I need an 8 to
Yeah, but
eliminate
you
everybody.
and I have the initiative
You
card.
do, yes. But would you give it back? Yeah, maybe you would. Well, let's see if you have to. Here's my
Let's
roll.
see.
You do have a choice.
Damn, 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 damn.
I equaled you, so I
Uh,
have 11
you
now to
know,
your.
yeah,
Yeah.
to my 9, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna pass you the
You
initiative
are.
card.
Okay, there
Make
we
you roll
go.
that
All
again.
right, here we go. We'll try again. It's a
Ah,
6.
there we
It's
go.
a 6.
All
And
right.
I don't think I will, I won't give you the, I'll let that roll. Let that, so
All right.
he's dead,
So
but no
no points
VPs.
for me.
Right.
No VPs. But I do hang on to the objective.
Yeah, but I did gain the initiative card out of that, so he
Yes, you
didn't
did.
die in vain. Um,
Yeah.
all right, next order. I think
Exciting stuff.
I'm just gonna draw up 1, 2, and 3. Back to you.
All right. Back to me. All right. Let me familiarize myself with the board here. What do we do? What do we do? Okay, we'll do that. We will play a fire order.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to activate our 2-leader stack there, and we'll target your
He
1-leader stack.
he is in the wire, so his fire strength will be reduced by 1.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
And here,
Okay.
yep.
All right. So we'll have the squad fire with it'll be a 3 because of the wire, and the lieutenant makes him a 5, and the lieutenant adds 1, so it'd be a 6 shot,
Mm-hmm.
right? I
Yep.
think my math is right there.
That
So here
is
we go.
correct.
6 shot for the Italians, and a 7 for 13. That's okay.
Okay.
I've always said if you get a 7 on your die roll, that's Vegas craps, baby,
Right.
right? I mean,
Right.
7's a most typical outlet or outcome.
All right. Yes.
I guess
Yes.
it could be an outlet,
Yeah.
but
So I got the veteran here. I think I repeatedly forgot his veteran status in the calculations in the last lot. But the veteran, he's a 7, plus 1 for lead. He's an 8, and is he?
I think he's in a
Is
building.
he? That's like a building on a road. So that makes him a 10.
Oh, the road. I forgot about
Yeah.
the road.
So he's a
Right,
10.
right.
He's a 10, and he is good. And then the leader is an 8, 9, 10 also. And he's good with an event. The event is breeze. Well, we don't have any breezes or blazes, so non-event.
Okay, so that's that order. Completion of the order. And then we'll just draw.
Okay. Um, let's see. Let's see what to do. What to do. That would be
So many
interesting.
choices in Combat Commander.
So many
Sometimes
choices.
sometimes there's not many choices because you have shitty cards.
Right. I'm going to discard. Talking of which,
Speaking speaking of
artillery
shed,
request, a route, which is kind of useful, but I had no use for it at the moment, and a command confusion. 3 cards, and then I will
yeah.
draw back up.
And discards help here, although we are so far away from a normal time check, which
Mm-hmm.
occurs at the exhaustion of the deck. Now, do you recall? I don't have my player aids. What's the Italian discard limit?
2.
Is it 2?
It is 2.
2. Okay,
Yes.
it is 2. All
Yes.
right. Okay. Well, I'm gonna use both up 2 discards and
All
draw back up.
right. All right. Let's see. Well, I'm going to play a move order and move. And on the left here, Blankenship's activated. And what have we got here? That would be, that's an interesting fire stack you've got there. But what Are they in a building as well? They're in a building as well. Do I really want to take them on? Mm,
You got a pretty killer stack with a leader, a
I
team, a
do.
squad,
Yes, I
and
do.
they're all boxed.
Right,
The
right. Yeah,
Americans are
yeah,
boxed.
yeah. So they're coming in here.
Stop. Stop.
Uh-oh. Suckered me into
I'm gonna,
what?
yeah. Hey, I don't have the gift of gab like you, but I will do opportunity fire.
Okay.
So we'll activate those guys, and
And
we're gonna
and
target
these
that
guys too,
hex.
right?
Oh yeah, you're right. I will. Good call. Let's activate them. Yeah, good call.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And I'm gonna learning as a defender, learning from my most recent appointment, Lefty Brune, who great player, by the way. Mark reminded me earlier in our pregame here. What a I think he was top of the hill for a while. You said
Yes, yes.
pretty. I'm gonna have to email him later and say that hey, we talked about you. Get another follower. I think he may have been we are very close to getting 100 followers, which would be a big milestone. In fact, last night at a Mother's Day dinner, I had all three of my boys and my wife and I. We went out to dinner and we were kind of talking, and they were asking me about the battlefield banter. And I said, hey, maybe we should somehow celebrate 500 followers. And my son challenged me. He said, if you get 500 followers, will you get the battlefield banter logo tattooed on your arm?
He
And
will or you will?
he challenged me
Ah.
to do that. And in return, he would work that much harder to build our followers among
Okay. I
his
see. I
his
see.
gaming friends. So
Right, right.
I said I couldn't ironclad guarantee I would because I don't know those needles. I'm a little wary, but I said I would strongly consider it, and that in fact I would commit to going to the tattoo shop
Mm.
and investigating it. So we will see. But in homage to Lefty, I am going to split up my firing.
Okay. Ah, right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we'll start. We'll start with this squad firing first on the target. So that would be a shot of 4,
Mm-hmm.
right? A 4 shot plus an 8, which would be, oh, that would have been nice. But you're in a building, not in a road with a 1 liter. That would have been like 11 or 12. It would have been very difficult to break you.
Mm-hmm.
But 8 plus 4 is 12. So I'm
All
just
right.
going to see if I can't burn up some cards.
Okay, a lot of shots coming in, I feel. So I'm the lowest from bottom up. I am a 10, a 10, and a 12.
Sounds right.
So here's a 10. Ooh, that was very close.
Oh, my.
You were a 12, I was a 13.
Wow.
Here's the next
Wow.
10 and a 12. Oh, another
Oh,
one. Well, no,
again.
he was, of course, was a 12. He started 12, so that was.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
that's got
wow.
those low rolls out of the way, thank goodness.
Yes, let's see. All right, so that firing's gone. So now we'll do the team there with the sergeant. That's a 3 shot. So 3 plus 7 for 10.
All right, so just three free rolls, I think.
Yeah, 3 card flips.
One, there's,
Oh,
oh,
there's another 3. My gosh.
two. That's a sniper. Sniper comes in at nowhere. And then the last one is, he's fine, of course, and there's an event. The event is
Yeah.
reinforcements. There we go.
Oh.
Roll on the support table a unit or a radio. And place it on the map edge. Select one unit or radio and place it. Yeah. Okay. So, well, here's the roll. And then that's a 9. We're in year 1943. So I think as the American play, looking at the player aids here,
Now, do you
Uh,
have the Vassal module where that's
I
in the
do.
module?
I do. Yes. I do
Which
indeed.
module is that? 2.6 or
Oh,
2.7?
I'm a 2.41. Maybe it's relatively old, but yeah, I have that.
Oh, I got 2.6. Where is it? Which button?
If you look on the green plus sign, charts, it's called.
Uh-huh. Charts.
Yeah.
Oh, support tables. Oh, there they are.
Hmm.
Wow. Okay. So I do have the most recent
Sure.
module.
Oh, there we go. I mean, I'm switching to them on the video here. So I rolled a
Oh,
9.
okay.
It's 1943. So one choice is Sergeant, a 2 leader, Sergeant Fuller. And then I could, going down a little bit, um, let me see. I've number 9. 1943. I got another line squad, a heavy machine gun, and a team. Interesting. I think I might just bring on the leaders. The leader is a be good to have. Um,
It give you a little more tactical flexibility to
right.
run around a little bit.
No radio. Uh, I'm going to bring on the leader, Fuller. So let's go back to the main scene. The machine gun was attractive, but it was the leader will get into the action faster, I
I
think.
think, yeah, he
Uh,
can come up to that other squad there and help him move around.
right. So we go US and then Fuller. These are not in alphabetical order. Sergeant Fuller. There he is, and he comes in on the map edge. So I'll put him. Uh, I'll put him over here, maybe there. All right. So that was that.
Okay, so now you have the last card flip
Uh,
for
I think that
Blankenship.
I think that was that not the last one. I rolled a
Well, you rolled a, oh, wait, you rolled a 3. Oh, then you rolled the
three.
6. Then you rolled the 7. You're right.
Right.
The 7 was the last card flipped.
Right. Okay.
And that you got the event. My bad. Okay. So now we'll have the squad fire. He's a 4. The leader makes him a 5. 5 plus 7 with an event. So that'll be a 12 in the event for the Italians. Battlefield integrity. Gain 1
Oh.
victory point for each of your opponent's
Oh. Oh.
eliminated units.
I want that
Well, let's
event.
see. Yeah.
Two.
So I
Two.
get 2. All
Yes.
right. Every little bit
Mm-hmm.
helps.
Indeed.
Access 2.
So
Okay.
I'm a 10, 10, 12 again. So a double one would suppress me. So here we go. Bottom up. 10. The first one is an event, and the event is malfunction. Break the unbroken weapon closest to a random hex. And the random hex is over there. So it's going to be, well, actually, I don't have any weapons.
Oh, you're right.
So it has to be the machine gun in here.
That has yet to fire. Oh, oh well. All right.
So that was the first one, right?
Yeah, that was the first one that we
Okay.
read.
And then the next one and the next one. Was that two tens in a row? Yes, it was.
Yep, 2 10s in a row. All right, so my machine gun doesn't get to fire. So the sergeant takes a 1 shot. 1 plus 6 for 7. So 3 more card flips.
Okay. One and another sniper. So that comes in random hex is. It's a miss, and the number is a 2, so that
Oh,
does nothing onto your light machine gun.
okay.
And then the second one is he's fine, but an event, and the event is breeze, which is a non-event. And then the third one, oh, there you go.
Oh,
That's what you were
there's the
looking for.
time.
Well, I think that's what you're
Yeah,
looking for. I was looking for it too.
yeah. Well, I'm trying to advance the time clock. So I did. I was noticing there. I think I burned about 15, 20 cards with the snipers, the
Mm-hmm.
events,
Oh
the
yeah.
support table, and then it all got rendered moot with the time check.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy about that.
So that was.
I would have got hindsight. I would have had a couple broken units in your stack, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure with all your cards, you've got a recover card, and it's a building with the Americans in a leader. It's easy to recover.
Right. Right. All right. So I'll push the button because it was me that rolled the time,
Yep.
and I will shuffle my deck to back. So I was 34 left in my deck, so I was halfway through. So to the draw pile, you will get yourself a VP.
I'll take the VP.
Any smoke markers will be removed, and then add any reinforcements, and then we do dig-ins. So the reinforcements, this is where you have the dice roll to see where they're going to come on the map, right?
Oh, right. Exactly.
Okay, so here is the dice roll. And now we need to go and look up what that means. It's
Oh,
it's a it's
yeah.
a 5.
I got to
So
look at my email and look
right,
at Patrick's
me
email.
too, me too.
Oh, are you doing? All right. I won't do it. I'll let you do it.
So
Oh,
that'll
wait.
be
I got the scenario card. I got it on a bookshelf here. Hang on a second.
you do. Let's see.
Yeah, I've got it right
Oh,
here.
I'm looking
Okay. Here we
on
go.
this month's.
Force 10, 5,
Yes,
along the board edge from the hex A5 to C1.
A5
Oh, wait a
here
minute. It's not,
to C1.
it's only the white dice. It's a
Okay.
3.
Oh, it's a 3. Okay.
Yeah, because it's only 1 to 6,
Okay.
referring to the white die only. So that'd
Mm-hmm.
be a 3 along the board from hex M1 to O5.
M1.
M1 to O5.
Well, M1 must be here, and to O5 is
Yeah,
here. So they're coming in on
on
this
that
side. All
road,
right.
on the
Anywhere,
board
well, they could
edge.
come in here, right? So I'll bring them
Yeah,
in. Let me see. What have we got
that's like
here?
the worst possible location for me.
Wow, look at that. That's powerful.
That
O5
is,
there, 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 and there. All right.
yeah,
And then we'll.
that's
They've
ooh,
come to.
not good for
They've
the
they've
Italians.
come to avenge their heroic buddy.
Yeah,
And then any dig-ins? I have no dig-ins to play.
I have a dig into play. Um, where do I want to put it? I think I'll put it. Well, it doesn't help. Everybody's in a building, correct? I think.
It does. It will not increase your cover. It would prevent you putting a second fortification into that building, like a
Oh,
pillbox.
right. Yeah, that's true. All right. So I will marker. Let's see. And I think we covered that in episode 1 or 2.
Mm-hmm.
So that obviously, as a defender who's guarding an objective hex, you do not want to put a foxhole in an objective hex. So we'll put it in there with the stack with the sergeant and the broken light machine gun.
Okay.
We'll go there.
All right.
Okay.
So that was the third unit of your last fire attack.
Yeah, because the light machine gun didn't get to fire, but I got my time check, so that's good. All right. So, that was the order. Um, yeah. So we'll draw up, and it's back over to you.
Okay.
Turn 4.
Well, I'll play a move order on the recently arrived reinforcements. Will be activated, and let me see. 4, 1, 2, 3. He can't quite make it. Oh well. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. Is there any other way? Oh, that's fair enough. These guys will go 1, 2.
Hang on. Oh, I can't see him.
Well, you don't need a line of sight for mines or wire.
Uh, Well, that is true. Yeah, yeah. Keep going.
Um, Now you can see him though. That's four,
Yeah.
and they've
You know,
picked up.
it's interesting you say that. As I was playing lefty in my ladder game, monthly ladder
Hmm.
game, it occurred to me it would be very helpful to have done a little recon in your own deck as well as the opponent's deck to have a feeling of, how many advances do you have? How many ambushes do you have? And
Hmm.
this, that, and the other. Because I sense from Lefty, there are differences in the nationalities
Oh, for
in
sure,
decks. It's not like the die rolls. Yeah.
for
The
sure.
die rolls, that's just statistically. But the
Hmm.
decks have different characteristics. I've never sat down and done that kind of recon and kind of recorded it.
Well, you
Um,
look through
I
your
think that
physical
might be
copy.
valuable.
If you look through your physical
Yeah,
copy,
exactly.
there's a card there that shows you all the stats. Like the
Well,
Jap,
that's true.
yeah, the
I guess you just got to
Japanese,
pull that out and have
right?
it available.
The Japanese have more like ambush, advanced type cards, I believe, and the British maybe have more marksmanship events. But anyway,
Right.
so that's there done.
Well,
Any reaction to that? Is he shooting? Or?
uh, uh, no,
Nope. Okay. And
no.
then this
And
guy will
what I
go
was going to
one,
say
two,
is
three,
it
four. There
reminded
you
me a topic on the banter,
go. Hmm.
I think would be, top 10 tips for play, how to improve for the newbie. How does a newbie improve their combat commander play?
Well, yeah. Given our tagline though, free advice for what it's worth. I'm not sure. It might generate some comments for sure.
Well, that's what I'm hoping. I mean, I still consider myself a newbie. Now, in the latter, which is a great community of combat commander enthusiasts, but I'm sure there's a lot of other players out there too
Hmm.
that, for whatever reason, don't have time to play in the ladder. I've met a lot of very experienced players on the ladder, and I've met some folks, a few, that have less experience than me. And it's been
Hmm.
fun all around.
Hmm.
But I think I'm in a good position, given I play with you often, and you're a very experienced and good player, to come up with a list of things that I think would help my game and then have you vet them. And then I could record a little video for the banter.
Right, right. Yes. I'm just trying to think what would be in it for me to do that. Anyway.
Well, I don't know. To make fun of some of, well, God, Doug, that was obvious. But it's not so obvious. And it's also good because I'm going to teach one of my neighbors, recently retired and
Hmm.
looking for a hobby.
Oh,
I'm going to teach him he loves World War II. I'm going to teach him how to play Combat
there
Commander.
you go. There you go.
Yeah.
That's very.
I think it's an easier game to learn
Hmm.
than last 100 yards fighting formations. And Memoir 44, as you've taught me, he already knows how to play that.
Right.
That's too
A
easy.
beginner,
So
beginner level. Yes. Intro.
yeah, and
Intro.
he mastered that. He's also mastered Napoleonics.
Hmm. Hmm.
So command and colors. Anyway, back to where we were.
Okay,
Your
so
move.
there's no response. This guy sneaked up there, and
I saw that.
right. Okay, then he's done then. So next order, um, is that worth doing? That would be a 6, 7, 8. What is this guy? Not really. Um, um, Oh well, I see this card here. Before I move on to the next order, I should. This is a tip. Always look at your cards. Let me play this. Actually, it's a friendly game. So assault fire.
Yeah.
Make one fire attack with any number of your
Yeah,
units,
go
weapons
ahead.
with boxed
Yep.
firepower to currently activated move. So I've moved all these units here into range of
Yes.
this guy. They've all got boxed firepower.
Yeah.
And they're activated to move, so they can all take a shot at this guy. So we'll just do that.
Yep.
So it's 6 here, plus the leader is 7, plus the line is 8, plus this guy is 9. It's only one fire attack. They can't do multiple ones, so it's a 9 shot. And there we go. 9 plus 8 is
Ow.
17.
Ouch. All right. He's sitting there at a 7 in a building. There's no road, so he's a 10.
Hmm.
He's a 10. Here we go. Oh, a 2. So
Oh
he
no.
breaks.
2. Right. Oh, there it's over there. And it showed up in the actions for some reason. I don't know. Not a dice
In
roll
the
thing.
actions, what?
Oh no, no, there it is, jammed. Right, right.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
log, it
Yeah.
looked a little bit funny. It's like, yeah.
Oh, right.
Anyway,
Yes.
anyway. All right. Yeah, he breaks. Okay, so that was worth doing. And then I will. I think just with that result, I will just draw up 1, 2, 3. Back to you. Give the viewers a quick look at my cards. You can see my options there.
All right. Let's see. Well, shoot. I guess well, I better play a recover card.
Ah, right.
So 8, the building makes him an 11,
Mm-hmm.
and he rolls a 3. So he's feeling better. So he rallies. Oh, let me clean up the board. There we go. Let me see. That's just not going to make sense to do that. All right. Well, let's do a fire card. I'm feeling a little bit of heat pressure here. We'll activate those stacks.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna target that big stack again. Now, last time I split up my fire, I took 1, 2, 3, 4 fire attacks in an attempt to get 3 card flips every single time. So that's 12 plus any other cards. And now I'm still ahead, but you're kind of coming in. I'm not confident I'm going to be able to hold number 5 at all. Um, wow, I'm not confident of that at all. Man, let me do a little bit of ciphering here. Oh man. Oh man. Oh, what am I gonna do? Well, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna take that card back. I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
play a different. I'm gonna play a different card.
Okay.
Um, I'm gonna play an advance, and
So,
I'm
so
going
just so
to.
you know, he occupies, but both of these hexes
Right.
are objective 5. So
Yeah.
if he falls back here, you would still control the objective.
True. But that's just delaying the inevitable.
Well,
You're gonna
he's
you're
out.
gonna take that guy over.
He's out of advance range, but
Yeah. I mean, I could. You're right. I could move him back here,
Mm-hmm.
and you would move up. Eventually, you're going to kill him either by fire or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He's just barely hanging on. That's a 6 VP swing.
Yes.
Plus, he's going to get eliminated, which puts you ahead. Um,
But
and I
you
can't.
still have 3 more points. Come 4, 5, 6, 7.
Well,
3 more
that
points
is
coming to you.
true.
Yeah.
That is true. All right, you're right. Let me take that card back. Well, you'll see why here in a moment.
Okay.
All right. So we will play the fire card.
Mm-hmm.
We will uh, activate those guys.
Okay.
We will target this guy. I don't want to panic. Um, Although by doing that, I don't. Okay, yeah. Let's do that. All right. So I'm going to do what I did last time. The
Mm-hmm.
squad in the back here is going to fire on your stack with a 4 shot. So 4 plus, 4 plus 8 is
All
12.
right. And I am still a 10, 10, 12. So
Yep.
bottom up. 1, 2. Second one is an event. And the event is You may remove one mines or wire marker. Um, doesn't say where, but I don't really think I want to remove the mines that the wire that you're sitting in. So
No.
so no,
Yeah. And it
what?
says may,
Yeah,
so it doesn't, yeah. So
right.
you're good. All right. You ignore that.
And then the third one then is another event.
Gotta
uh,
keep burning those cards.
Suppress one enemy unit in a hex within both range and line of sight of a friendly machine gun, which I don't have because I didn't bring on that
All
machine
right.
gun.
That's good. Good for me.
Yeah.
All right. So that's that guy fire. All right. Now the squad is going to fire
Mm-hmm.
with the sergeant. So it'd be a 5. Um, hmm. Oh, I was thinking I could play the hand grenades from my advance card that I've already revealed, but then I wouldn't be able to move my captain away and buy myself some time.
Hmm.
Damn, tough decision. What do the banter viewers think? Should I add to the hand grenades and I don't know, maybe get a break, but he'd probably get to recover, or
Could be that.
move the corporal? I think I'll
Could be a turning
move the
point.
corporal. Could be. So we're not going to play the hand grenade card. So that's just a 5 shot.
Mm-hmm.
5 shot plus 6 for 11.
So three
Yep.
free card flips.
Say
One,
that fast.
yeah, two, three. No events this time.
No events. All right. So now the squad, which is a 2 strength with the leaders, a 3, 3 plus 4,
Another three.
7.
One, two, three. Oh, last one triggers an event, and the event is white phosphorus. I may very good place. Let me see. Smoke adjacent to an unbroken American squad. If you do, each player must break one of their own units in that hex. I will definitely do that. I will place smoke right there.
Oh,
And there we go. And what did I get? I got a 4 smoke, but
oh, I
you'll have to break all your
okay.
units.
Not all my units, one unit.
What did it say?
Each
Well, one
player,
of their own units in that. Yes, you're right. One of your own
one. So you
units.
break one and I break one.
Uh, I don't have any units in that hex. So I place smoke adjacent
Oh,
to an unbroken American squad, and if I do, each player must break one of their own units in that hex.
oh.
Right.
Oh, you know what? I misplayed that event in one of my previous games,
Hmm.
as did the other player. We both broke units. He broke a unit from the hex he threw from.
Oh, right. No, I don't think that's the intent of that.
I I don't think it is either, but it's each player must break. Each. Why the hell do they say each?
Right. Yeah, it is a little bit interesting. When would you have two units in the same
You
hex
never.
unless it
Not
was just
it would only be in
uh,
resistance
or
or
yeah.
Pacific, where you would have units from both sides in one hex,
Right, right.
right?
Or
It's
there's a melee, but the melee would have unless the melee got resolved, and you could see an event trigger happening in a melee, and then that could happen. So
and then you play the white
right, and
phosphorus.
then you'd break both units in the melee, but and then like it's that's a weird one. I was just going to look it up in
Yeah, that's a weird one.
the actual
That
rules.
that would be an example to put on BGG and
Yeah.
ask, can this even happen? Because as you said earlier, in the melee, at some point you lock down the values,
Yes.
and so if
Right,
the units
but
are
it would.
broken during the melee, would that even have an effect?
It's a good point. I mean, if you then played ambush cards, they'd be eliminated. So, but
That's true, I
so it
suppose.
depended which
I guess the timing of the event.
Possibly.
Well, actually, the ambush cards would have already been played, and
Right, because
so
they're not dice rolls. That's right. Yeah.
right. And so then it'd be on that one dice roll.
Right.
And I guess theoretically, maybe there's a situation where, um, in the melee, you had a unit that was already broken, and this breaks it and kills it. And then that team happens to win the melee, right? Because if you lose the melee, you're off the board anyway.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I'm reading the full text from the rules. It says when this event occurs, the receiving player may draw a random smoke marker, then place it into a hex adjacent to one of his unbroken squads. The selected hex cannot be a water drain or contain a blaze. If he does, each player that controls a unit in that hex must choose one such friendly unit and break it. Maybe it means that there's a possibility you might throw smoke into a friendly hex just to provide cover, but I don't know. That would be a and take
Well,
take
that's,
take the
you know
risk of
what?
breaking a unit.
That is it.
Hmm.
That's it. Because remember, if you got if you got the smoke in the hex, it affects incoming fire or
Right,
outgoing fire.
right.
So
It's a bit
it'd be
radical though.
tough to fire in there and break it. Yeah, a bit radical, where you throw in white phosphorus in your own hex. All
Right.
right, I think we've completely gone through that. So the effect that has, I have to break one of my units.
Yes.
I will break the team.
Okay.
Uh, the sergeant I will leave unbroken so that he can help the team recover.
Hmm.
But the sergeant shot, who he's not taken, gets wiped out by the smoke.
Yes, he cannot shoot
It,
anymore. Right.
he cannot attempt it.
Hmm.
So that therefore ends my fire attack. That's the next order. So now I will play the already seen advance card. I will activate this guy and I will move him there.
Okay, and
And that's that order.
well, no, wait. Oh, that was advanced. This is no op fire. That's quite right.
Advance.
Yes,
Yeah, no
yes,
op
yes.
fire. All right. And then I'll draw up.
Okay. Um, what to do? What to do? Well, I could. So what does the? Oh, that's firing into smoke. That really hinders me as well. Pun intended. Um, but
Oh, I'll clean up the board there for
thank you.
you.
So we have a 10 here. My firepower here would be 6, 7, 8. And
Well,
one, two, four.
you'd be firing along the smoke there.
That's true, yes, yes. So that's probably not going to happen. Hmm. All right. Well, we'll play a route just to see what happens on
All right.
this guy here. He is a 7, 8. Isn't 8.
Let's see. He's a 5 with the 2 bonus from cover 7. Yeah, 8. 8. Okay.
There we go. He is now suppressed.
Oh, even better.
And then we will play that would be, this guy is a 9, the leader. 6. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. We'll play a fire order. Um, these guys here will be activated, and this leader is the target. So that
Who's
is,
that?
yeah, over here.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
on the right.
can he see that hex? Oh, I guess he
Yep,
goes down the hex
straight down.
side.
Yeah, straight down the road. Yeah. So 6, 7,
Well, oh
8.
yeah, straight down the road.
Yeah.
Damn it. All right.
That's an 8 shot plus 8 and 7 is 15 and an event. So the event is deploy. And I could deploy, and they would come in as. Yeah, I think I'll deploy.
Really?
Well, well, I've got.
You've already got 2 stacks with teams.
That's
You
true.
could create a third one.
True. One
Um,
thing it does is if they're in range, it boosts your firepower for fire
oh,
attacks.
that's
But
true for
yeah,
group fire.
let me see
Yeah, that's
what
true.
it does to this guy. What does it do to the stats of this guy? He's now a three. He's still boxed. Yeah, I'll deploy these guys over here. So they
All
deploy.
right,
So you're
not a
fine.
not a bad way to go.
He's a 15. This guy here, facing a 15
All
fire
right,
attack.
15. He's got two cover because of the road and the building, so he's a 9. 9.
Oh,
He's all right.
he's fine. He's fine. And yeah, that's it. Next order, I'll draw up. Maybe I should have. Anyway, back to you.
Uh, let's see. I'm going to discard 2.
Right. I think I'm going to discard as well. Command confusion. Command confusion. Command confusion. And one of those as well. I'll discard that. And then 1, 2, 4. There we go. Back to you.
Okay, I'll play a recover card, so that'll get rid of the suppression.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a 5, 7, 8,
Mm-hmm.
trying to rally. And he barely makes it with an event. We play the event first.
Mm-hmm.
Event,
Oh, look at
battle
that.
hardened.
An Italian
One
veteran.
friendly unit becomes a veteran. We'll have the squad in the same hex become a veteran.
Okay. All right.
Well, hang on. So that's my um, recover.
Mm-hmm.
That's that order. So now, what am I going to do? Hmm. Well. I'm a big believer that when you start implementing a strategy, you should keep using that strategy to its logical end rather than tactically shift and try something different.
Oh, so
Um,
not terribly flexible then.
yeah. Well, just because I think the strategy, for whatever reason you picked it, statistically, or you're trying to play the odds, eventually the odds will favor you. Now,
Mm-hmm.
what that discounts is maybe it was a flawed strategy. Maybe it was just a stupid strategy, right? Given the tactical scenario.
Right.
So, just to make it crystal clear, I have been firing with little tiny ping shots
Mm-hmm.
against a big stack
Mm-hmm.
on the theory that the Americans, although they're 6 and 6, Blankenship would make them 7s. They would be 10. They would have to rally or the break with a 10, or rather, their defensive fire starts at a 10. That strikes me as pretty high.
Mm-hmm.
So the question is, would one big shot give me a chance? So let's see. Let's see if I had one big shot coming out of there, my veteran would be firing with a 5. The leader would make him a 6.
You're not forgetting the smoke, are you?
Oh, I am forgetting the smoke. Thank you. Completely forgot the smoke. Wow. Well, that doesn't do me any good. Well, that's unfortunate. That kind of changes things. Okay. All right. Well, doggone it. All right, let's try this. We'll do a fire order.
Mm-hmm.
We'll activate this guy. We're going to target that guy. So his shot for the squad is -1 because he's stuck in the wire still. So 3 + 2 is a 5 shot.
+1 for the leader. No, you did already. Yes. Oh no, the leader can shoot too, right? The leader.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna add him to the shot.
Right.
So it would be a 6 shot.
Yes. Mhm.
Yeah, 6 shots. Let's hope for a big die roll. 6 plus 5, 11.
All right. So I think that's probably 2 free rolls. Let's see. The bottom one. Yes. And then the top one. Yes.
All right. So that's that order. Um, all right, we'll draw.
Okay. Well, I'll play a. We'll play a move order. Over here on the right, we'll activate all these guys. And let's see, he's only a 1. And I don't think, if we move these foxholes out for a second, yeah, that building's blocked. Okay. So, yeah, so Sergeant White will move in there. Mini reaction to that.
No.
And then these, well, yeah, that would be interesting, wouldn't it? These guys will go, I guess, down the road into, well, they'll move as a stack down the road into there. All right, and that's the end of that move order. If there's no further reaction, and then I will. I'll just draw up. Back to you.
Ah, I'm an idiot. Um, you just moved 2 guys, right?
Well,
So
I moved these guys here. Yeah.
yeah. I had 2 hidden wires I can play. Is it okay if I play them?
For sure. Go on. Go
Yeah,
for it.
it would end their movement,
Yes.
and there'd be no more. Um, there wouldn't be any other negative impact. I was sitting here calculating something in my head, and I missed that. The viewers of the banter know it's a practice game. So um, anyway, so after Mark moved the first guy and then started moving the second, in a latter game, okay, I can't go back and place the first wire. But again, we're playing a friendly game. So anyway, I'll do that. Thank you, Mark.
No problem.
But I think we're at the point where I'm going to play this card in
Interesting.
advance.
Who is
I'm going to
advancing?
activate this guy, the lieutenant, my 2 boxed leader.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to charge ahead.
You know,
Let's see. Let me.
in my ladder game, I must be I was somewhat in the same position as you, Doug. I was thinking, well, if I do nothing, I'm just going to get swamped by the
Yeah.
Americans. So I aggressively moved into melees, which were not by no means, some of them, one of them was just 50-50, just a dice roll off. But I thought,
Right.
well, I'm either going to die quickly here and then, the game will be over faster and I'll have lost, or I can, if I win the melee, then I'm back in the game. But I felt
Yes.
the Italians, as an Italian player, I had no option but to be aggressive. But
Yeah. Well, and I'm kind of thinking the same thing. And I'm also looking at the surrender track. And if you just grind me down there on the east side of the board, you're going to win by surrender.
mm-hmm,
So that's kind of why I'm um, doing what I'm doing with admittedly an average stack. I
mm-hmm,
mean, prior to the play of any ambush cards or die rolling, we're sitting here. I'm at a 6 plus 2. I'm at 8. You are at 7, 8 for the veteran, 9 for the leader, plus the leader 10. So it's only a 2 disparity,
mm-hmm.
which is actually better than the stacking over here, right? Um, so not a bad way to go. So anyway, that's my play. So you defender get an opportunity to play an ambush card.
Okay, well, let me have a look. Let me have a look.
Yeah, scan those 5
There we
cards.
go. There's one.
Oh, damn you. All right. So
Which one's it going to
let's
be?
that's tough. Um I think I gotta do the leader.
Really? He'll lose.
Well,
Does does
let
he
me
does he
let
have
me
a?
see.
Yeah, break him and see what. Yeah, he
Yeah.
loses. So that you'd be throwing away 3 points if you did that. And I think
Oh,
with
3. Whereas
right,
if I do the other guy, I'm
it's
just throwing
two
away 2
points.
points.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll rally the leader there. All right.
Okay.
Any other ambush cards?
Let me see. Oh, look at that. There is another one. Yeah. Uh-huh.
You've been saving your ambush cards. All right. Well, I guess at this point I got to do the leader.
Okay.
Okay.
Um,
Any other ambush
any more?
cards?
Well, one more.
What was that?
One more. Yes.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's the third one there. Yeah.
Is that the? I'm looking at the
Yeah. If you hover over it, you can see.
chat. Are you
Yep.
kidding me? 3 ambush cards. Wow.
Yes.
Well, I guess that's the leader in play. How long have you been holding on to those?
The last couple of turns, they arrived 3 turns ago, and then that's why I've
Oh,
been just discarding and just playing little.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you probably figured that
Yeah.
much like you just articulated, the Italians are kind of in a spot. They
Mhm.
kind of need to aggressively ambush
Mhm.
or melee. So it kind of made sense to hang on to them.
Mhm. That's it. That's all I'm playing at the moment.
Yeah. All right. Well, I of course don't have any.
Oh,
Um, and
wait,
this is
wait.
what I was going to reveal was that I've had the advantage card
Mhm.
for like 5 turns.
Mhm.
And as I've been playing, and that's why I was firing, I was trying to discard to draw up an ambush card or
I
two to at
see.
least
Right.
have a fighting chance. And after 5 turns and not drawing an ambush card, that's what also prompted my, oh, look at the physical card to see how many you have.
Uh-huh.
Um, I'm kind of like, all right, let's,
Let me just take those points for the leader, by the way. Before I
yeah, do
forget,
that.
2 points, I think. He was there we go. All right, so
Yeah.
you're at,
So now we're left
oh,
with the die rolls.
I
But
bel
so to finish my point, I was thinking, I'm not drawing up any ambush cards. It's 38 to 38 with the deck. There's nowhere close to a time check, escaping that way. Your your reinforcements coming in are just going to take the objective, kill that unit, and then put even more pressure on the stack that I just moved. It's kind of no guts, no glory,
mhm.
only to run into 3 ambush cards.
Right,
So,
right.
all right, roll them.
Okay, here we go. It's an 8.
It's an 8. Okay, against my 2, I think it's a card flip,
I
but
think so. Oh, you did
oh, an
well.
11.
Yeah,
I got 13.
right.
I
It's not going to do
so
it.
all right, just add it up. Let's see.
Well, box 6 is a 7. He's a veteran. He's an 8, and plus the leader is a 9, and then divine makes that stack a 10. So I'm an 18.
Oh yeah, so
You
I'm
weren't that
dead.
far
All
off,
right.
really. You were just like
Yeah,
13.
well, this is why I went for it.
Yeah.
I mean, frankly, had you not had the ambush
I
cards,
think we'd have all died close enough. I think.
yeah, it'd have been pretty close.
Yeah.
Let me kill them off. Take your last 2 points.
2 more points. Allied.
And I think at that point, I'm going to resign. I think to subject the viewers of the banter to a slow, crushing defeat would be demoralizing for their viewership as well as my playership. I think we've conveyed the excitement of the moment, the tactical challenge I faced with. I'd be curious to see if any of the viewers of the banter think I was an idiot and that I should have just waited, right? Because you never know in combat commanders. So it could have been different. Maybe I would have drawn up some ambush cards.
Hmm.
Hindsight 2020, I would have had to draw 2 or 3, but maybe if I'd drawn 2, that would have helped.
Right,
But
right. Yeah, I was at the
um,
point there where suddenly had these three ambush cards in my hand, so I just was really waiting for either you to do what you just did or me to get an advance card, and then it would have
right.
been uh, so as it stands there, I think you're still two away from the surrender level. But yeah, I don't think you have on the right hand side of the map here. This guy's under a little bit of pressure, you might say. So he's
Yeah,
so then
yeah.
he's going to die. This building's going to fall, and that'll be six. That'll be 8 point swing, and so it'll be hard to come back from that.
Yeah, I
Um,
mean, as you point out, as a defender, I'll get two or three more.
you'll get
Do you do you
you get
do
a
you get a
point.
VP on the sudden death
No, you
roll?
don't. No, well, it happens. The sudden death roll happens before any VP is awarded. So
Oh, so I
you
just pick up two
two
more
more, two
VPs.
more. That's
Yeah,
right. Yes,
yeah. So at this point, I'm effectively behind. Um,
yes.
and yeah, I think it didn't work out, but I think the decision, because I did try to wait, be patient, see what you draw up. Got nothing. I didn't think it was going to get any better, so I went ahead and did
Right.
the advance.
Yeah, yeah.
Not a bad call.
I
Um,
think you have to be, as I said. Yeah, I found that I had to be aggressive just to stay in the game with this particular scenario. I played the Italians in the ladder match, and it's tough on the Italians. I think when the those reinforcements come in. The
I
only
think it is.
Yeah, the good thing
Yep.
the Italians have, a secret weapon, if you like, is their reinforcements come in anywhere. So if you can get people off the map, like you did, then they sort of pop up anywhere. So then they have within the Italian original setup area. So there is an opportunity there to like pick off lone American squads that are wandering around if you get units off the map. But
Yeah.
that
Well,
takes
yeah, and I think that's harkening back series with my unexpected running off the map. The total points this deep into the scenario don't look too bad for the Italians,
hmm
because I think that play up to this point went pretty well.
right.
But I think you're right. The Italians are just a weaker force
hmm
relative to the Americans.
Yeah.
Um, I contrast that with my latter game as the Americans, where I lost the those were the reinforcements. I lost this sergeant as a one leader, and the two guys. I had a setup similar to yours, and I think I am going to go through and click through and post that on the banner for people to see. But
hmm
I lost that leader, and the Italians they exited off like 20 points
Oh.
of people up here. It was just a complete and total blowout. But once the American reinforcements came on and they could reposition, they were on the verge of enough Italians to be back in the game.
Right.
So it's an interesting little scenario. I'll be very curious to go back now. Now it's the end of the month to kind of tally up. Although Patrick may have put a summary of what the wins and losses were. We'll
hmm
have to check that.
Right, right,
So
yeah. And also
good deal.
you're a bit unfortunate. Time moved along so fast for you toward the end of your game, your ladder game.
Yeah, the latter game. Yeah, I'll
hmm
have to go back and I'll let all the banter folks see that.
hmm
But as I recall, it was like three time checks
Right.
and maybe 10 moves. It was like whoa.
Yeah. I'm
So
shocked. I'm just looking at Patrick's email here. The final outcome for this round was 24 Axis victories and 26 Allied victories.
really,
That's
wow.
that's amazing to me. Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. I well going into my game, I thought, wow, especially after our first two rounds of practice, I'm thinking I got a little bit of an edge
hmm
with the Allies, but I ran into a super opponent in Lefty Brune,
He's very good.
and
He's very good.
yeah,
Yeah.
very good,
hmm
and a gentleman to boot, and horrible luck. Two boxcar rolls in a row. I've never seen that in 5 years of playing Combat Commander. Wow.
All right. Well,
All right.
that's a
With
wrap
that,
for episode 3. Thanks everybody for sticking with us to the well, nearly to the bitter end here. But I think Doug's right. There's not much point carrying on beyond this point,
yep.
and we'll get this posted as soon as we can, and then hopefully we'll get caught up, and we'll be posting this month's ladder game as soon as we can.
Great. Our happy gaming, everyone.
All right. Bye bye.